Hello my scrappy peeps, it's Cheyenne and I am so happy to be back doing videos again. I had a bit of a busy fall and holiday season. I started a new job and there's a lot that went into getting all of that set up and ready. So happy I made the move, and while I was doing that, I just wasn't really feeling all that creative. Like, I didn't go into my art room for a good 2 months, and that's not normal. But every now and again you do have to take a step back and kind of reevaluate and get re-inspired, and that's what I'm here to do. And I am having to streamline everything now, so I am no longer a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am at peace with that. It's official now. It's official. I'm at peace with that. I'm good with that decision. I'm not going to be running a website anymore. It's just going to be the YouTube videos, and I'm at peace with that too. I feel like I can get a lot more done if all I have to do is worrying about filming and editing and uploading the videos. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. So let's get creative and scrappy, because I am still so behind on my scrapbooking, and I know I'm not the only one out there. So we are taking it back many years ago, and this is apple picking. So out of season, because I don't necessarily scrap for this season, though I do start to get inspired with new products as they're released. So this is me and my kiddo apple picking, and just to put this in some sort of time frame, my son is 13 now, and this was a little whiles ago, and this was our first time apple picking, just the two of us without his dad. So it was interesting. It was definitely a bittersweet moment, but most of the things from this year were very bittersweet. And this was just kind of the beginning. It started with the school year. So this school year was it was a little sad, a little challenging, but it was me and him against the world, and we really helped to solidify and bond our relationship and just make it work and find what made us happy and his dad happy and just all of that. And I know I'm not the only person to go through something like this, so for those of you who have, it does get better, right? Over the years it has. I'm very happy with where my life is, and I'm just rambling now. See, I'm so excited to get back to filming and sharing that I can't stop. I can't stop. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to add some mixed media in. So I've got my white gesso. I'm busting out the distressed crowns. I got these a while ago, and I actually haven't used them at all, really. So I don't know why. I love these products. But no, I've got some old papers from my stash that I'm using. This one I thought was perfect. It's actually got like a little grid pattern on it, and so with the trees already there, actually I think I might kind of fussy cut this out and put it in together and then mount it on a different solid colored 12 by 12 piece, and that way too I can pop up the leaves to give those a little bit of extra dimension. I'm definitely going to be doing some mixed media on this piece as well. I've got this paper here, and yeah, it's just really cute, like all of the different maple leaves, which doesn't necessarily go in with apple leaves, but hey. And the Stampin' Up! 3/4 inch hole punch is going to punch these babies out perfectly. So I'm going to punch out a few as some little accents on the page. I'm also going to be going further into my stash and pulling things as I need them. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to need for accent. I've got this little piece that I cut out from a cut apart 12 by 12 sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut around this whole thing, but I loved the apple. I thought that was appropriate. If you're in an area where you're doing apple picking and stuff like that, a lot of teaching school themed stuff will have apples, because the apple of knowledge, you know. Not sure if that was just a biblical reference with apples and knowledge and all of that, or if it goes further back. Maybe it does. It might go back to like Athena, I think you know, Apples and Athena kind of went in together, but I don't recall. If you happen to know, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. All right, so I'm going to turn on some music and we're just going to get creative.
We interrupt this scrapbooking process video to show you what else is going on in my art room. So here I am. I'm at my workstation. It's lots of fun. Not as messy as it could be. So that's wonderful. Over here, we have a little visitor. Say hi, Nico. What are you doing on top of my dressers? You making yourself at home? You realize I'm going to need this space to take a picture later, right? Right? She does not care at all.
And here we have the finished layout. I still feel like I'm kind of getting back into the habit and, you know, the creative flow of scrapbooking, but I'm still very happy with how this turned out. I was experimenting with a couple different techniques. I loved taking the solid leaf stamps, using the Stampin' Up! Ink, and then using my pearl mister that I've made myself. You know, this one here, it's just water and some perfect pearls, and you mix it up, and I use that to spritz on the stamp before I stamped it down, and I love that wonderful little kind of watercolor distressed look. Perfect for fall flowers. I mean, look at that. You end up with like that little blotchy, and there is some shine to it. The Versamark with the perfect pearls over top of it. Love the subtle sheen that that gives to it. Very nice. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I still feel like I should have more on here, but kind of feel like it's getting a little busy. So I'm calling it a day. I've got some, remember Smashbooks? Yeah, I've got a lot of like little bits and pieces for Smashbooks that I pop in every now and again. I've got my Heidi Swap date stamper here, and yeah, just whole lots of fun, and I hope this inspires you to print out your pictures and get to a scrapping. If you have any questions about the products I used, any clarification on my techniques, go ahead and leave a comment and I will give you an answer to that as best I can. Yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And until next time, happy scrapping. Bye!